Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of TGG Stories. If you didn't see last episode, you can watch the playlist right in the information box, right over there somewhere. This is episode 3 already. We are going pretty quick, or at least I recorded pretty quick. At which pace I put them online, I don't know how quick that is. But today we have a very interesting story. A very interesting kind of romantic story. As you can see the title above here, The Hill of Love. It says enough, you know. But this is a very big story. I can even show you just a little of it. You know, this is my text, which I'm gonna just be reading, because you know what it is with this. I literally just write down. TG Stories is just 100% pure. No lies, pure story, and just factual, you know. But like this, I can't remember all of this and just tell you it like this. Like I used to do that, but I'm just gonna skip over so much details because I just go so fast through everything, you know. So I really have to just read it for you guys. But literally I read it like how I would normally say it. So anyways, let's begin. Hello folks! Sure, folks now. But welcome to another episode of TGG Stories. This episode we are gonna be talking about my biggest mistake. And no, this is not a clickbait. I mean, maybe just a little. But this is in one of my top 3 biggest mistakes ever made. That's for sure. Want to see other stories? Check the playlist information below. Yeah, blah blah blah. I already told you that. Story. Let's begin. Just begin though, because alright, this is the story that we talked about in episode 2. Friends coming and going. It was about a story with my grandma. Me and her going to the playground some days in the week. You remember? No? Doesn't matter. Yes, thank you for watching the previous episode though. Though in group 3 of my primary school, there are 8 groups in primary school. So at the time I was 6. And I and my grandma would go to the playground twice a week. She sat on a bench while I just played around. You know, I was 6 on the time this story took place. But so one day there was this very beautiful girl, absolutely someone I like to see. Because what is love at the age of 6, you know? Like, you can't like say, this girl was so beautiful, I had an instant crush on her. No, you just like to see her because she was very beautiful. But she also took a liking in me. And she was 8, by the way. So usually I wouldn't really talk to other people. I always prefer to play alone than with random kids, you know. But she and I began talking. We sat behind a little hill on the playground. That time very private. These days all those trees are chopped down and well, everyone can just see you and it really sucks. Very unfortunate. But like, we talked we really liked each other. We began hugging a little and even exchanging little kisses on the cheek. First me, then her, then me, then her. Shit, what was I? This text is just too tiny. God damn, I have to make it bigger somehow. And that continued for like 10 minutes or even more. Can't really remember. That is right. Now 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago. And then a little funny story. She wanted to kiss me on her lips. She wanted me to kiss her on her lips. And I was an innocent fucking child at that time. So I really listened to my caretakers. And my mom thought me one thing, and that was kissing on the lips was weird. But my mom meant that for her family, obviously. Not for a mega crush at that moment. But so I was going for another kiss on her cheek. And then she turned her head just in time. And then I kissed her on her lips. You know? Like, you see sometimes those TikToks? That literally happened to me. And I was like, what? And oh yeah, and literally, just what I say, I write these things how I would normally say it, and I was like, oh my god, my mom told me not to do this. And I was just turning red, like, oh my god. And she was also a bit shy because of it. Like, she also just, literally, I can literally still remember this to just, I can replicate it, literally, like 99% perfectly, I think. And then we just hugged again, you know? Eventually, though, my grandma had to work again. She was a cleaner at the office and always began late cleaning, you know? Because, well, why would you need to clean at 8 a.m. when everyone is just starting? So my grandma is like saying, we need to go home. If you want to stay, you can stay, but you will have to walk back home yourself. Home being the home of my grandpa and grandma, and that was like 300 meters away, but for a 6-year-old boy who always was with their caretakers, that felt like 300 kilometers. So, I was like, can we please stay longer, please? And we could stay a little longer, but not much longer. So I was like, can we please stay longer? And well, spoilers, eventually I decided to go with my grandma. Because I really was a clingy child, I couldn't leave my caretakers. I was really hoping I'd see her again someday. That day though, did came. Yes, it did fucking came, eventually. It was exactly 1 year later, so I was 7 at that point. But I went to the playground with my grandma again. Around the exact same season and exact same month, you know? Just playing alone as always, and well, someone came walking shyly to me, just very slowly and curious to say it like that. Like, you know, those children that just like, they see something and they go to wherever, but they really approach slowly and just a little bit shy, like, should I do this, should I not? And just go like, you know, this paced, you know? And then eventually they are there. I just continued playing till she talked. And at that point I was like, oh my god, it really is her again. But how? I became so red. I became so shy. I just shut down. And well, then she went away again because I was ignoring her. She probably thought I was someone else or I didn't like her anymore. So that day I returned with my grandma again. She had to work again and well, I regretted my decision badly. I began to cut myself to see how much it bleeds. Just fucking kidding, okay? I'm not a fucking emo child. That didn't even exist at that point. Fucking people cutting themselves. But no. That would be an emo style probably. But nah. I did really regret the decision of not talking to her. I just really didn't know what to do. I shut off. And still to this day I still really fucking want to see her again. And just talk about the amazing time we had back then. And for my feeling, she really was the fucking one. That is also just why I remember this so good and clearly. Like, my best memories I keep very very close to me and never ever want to forget. So that is why I'm sharing these stories and made these series. The only fucking thing I have left from her are the amazing memories. And that is literally all that is left. And this is also why I think this is my biggest mistake ever. Like, I just know I am never gonna find her. Like, how could it even be possible, you know? And well, that was everything I wrote. So from now I'm gonna just be freestyling. But like, really, it really fucking sucks. And I think I didn't add that. But I'm just gonna fucking tell you guys, because a year ago or something, or 2 years ago, probably both years ago, I still cry because of it, literally. Yesterday when I wrote this, it was literally 11 p.m. I write these things so late. I write these things extra late because then I'm just more honest with myself of literally having a no lie series. So, You know, I'm just not gonna lie, I don't care about things anymore, and I just write it and just share it. And, yeah, but literally, yesterday I also cried a little, like, this story, it's so fucking sad that, yeah, fuck, you know? I don't even have words for it, and that fucking sucks. And right now, I'm also getting fucking hot. Wow, it's not really hot outside today. It is like, well, it is not hot. But like, before this episode, I had a few recordings already. I was not hot at all. And now I told this, I am like, yeah, fucking hell, you know? It is fuck. It's really shitty, you know? And it still really hurts. Well, it shouldn't hurt, but, you know? It still does. And that fucking sucks. But yeah, alright. Before I go a whole time in a loop like it fucking sucks and it hurts. Well, by the way, no, I didn't tell the whole story. There was one little more thing, you know? And that was, I forgot the music this episode. Doesn't really matter. But there was one thing still. That first initial day, you know, with the kissing on the cheek and hugging and everything, you know. It eventually she had to go home. She lived like also 300 meters away from the playground, but then the opposite side, you know. So I came from here and she came from here, and here was the playground, you know. Then you get it probably. But like, she went home, go to eat, and she said she was gonna come back. And she really did came back. And I was like, oh my god, she did fucking came back. And yeah, I was just so fucking happy she came back. But yeah, after she came back, I don't know what we did anymore. I think at that point we just sat down behind... no, we just sat down at a playground thingy and just talked and also still hugged. But then 5-10 minutes later, we had to go again. Yeah. That just came to my mind, by the way. I've totally forgot about that. Is there anything more? No, right? No, but yeah. And yeah. Fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. But yeah. I wish I had a phone at that point. Like, god fucking damn. I just don't know what would happen if I still had contact with her, you know? If I kept contact with her, to say it like that, what would have happened? I think my life would have looked so much different. Like, actually, it would have looked so differently. Definitely different. But the shittiest part, I know everything I just told you, but I don't know her name anymore. But like, that's always with me and names. I always forget. Even, hi, I'm Tycho. You say your name? 3 seconds later I already forgot. Yeah, it fucking sucks. But like, god damn. She was so beautiful. She had these blue eyes, and I also had blue eyes. At that time, I was blonde. She was also blonde. So, it was fucking... Yeah. God damn. Like, if I still knew her, my life would have been so much different, I swear. But yeah, makes sense, right? I guess. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you didn't already. If you are new to this channel, hey, I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you didn't, oh damn, then I'm pretty sad that you didn't, because I think this was one of the best stories I ever have. Well, this is definitely the best story till now, obviously, and one of the best it will stay, I think, because for me it's just so fucking personal, you know. And yeah, fucking hell. Oh, in the outro I had the fact about crying a year ago. Yeah, alright. But yeah, till next time. I hope you have a very wonderful day. By the way, one more thing. I am not going to put my script in the description. I will put it in the comments, because the description is too tiny for this whole script, unfortunately. So yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.